Hey Dad, how are you?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm very well. How are you?
Oh yeah. Not bad.
Did you happen to call Cade, or did you call the cat team over the text I sent the other night?
No.
Well, someone has because I've got a community treatment order to incarcerate me. I managed to shake them off today, but they're coming tomorrow.
I don't know anything about it, mate. The only thing I sent you a message yesterday. Um, the Western General Outpatients Hospital
Yeah, I
contacted
got that.
me.
I got that, but I didn't get to there in the end because I was too busy.
Oh righto. Yeah, I was just
So
going to
when was
say.
the last time you spoke to Cade?
Oh, what's today? Thursday. Um,
So recently you spoke to him, is that right?
might have been Monday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Why in fact are you still talking to him? Because I forbade um, you to be my advocate or even my family.
Well, I rang Saltwater just to find out what they're doing to try and help you, and they put me through to Cade. That's all I spoke to him about.
Dad, can I just interject with something really, really calmly? Saltwater Clinic are an arm of the hospital.
Oh, right, okay.
Wait, I'm doing it
Yeah,
slow.
yeah, I know. I'm listening.
Saltwater Clinic are an arm of the hospital overseen by Dave Stevenson, the CEO of the hospital that I literally died in. I'm not finished.
No, all right,
So, he knows that no one stood up for me, and he knows I can't go to police, I can't be a whistleblower, and I can't get a lawyer. He acts with impunity because he knows I'm catastrophically clusterfucked, scapegoated, and character assassinated. When you ring up Saltwater Clinic, they see one thing. That is not my justice issues, but they see illness. They're a mental health support team. If you want to know about me, just ring me.
all right. Well, hey, I try to ring you, mate. I can't get through to you on your phone. I text you, you don't get back to me. I send you emails, you don't get back to me. I'm worried about you, mate, and I don't know where to go, and that's why I rang them. I'm sorry I did. I didn't know where to turn. That's why I rang to try and find out whether they were doing anything or had they heard from you or what. I'm only trying to keep a contact going between you and me. Like
Dad,
you ring me, and I answer the phone. Most times, sometimes I don't, but if I don't, I ring you back. And once I try to ring you back, then it's only that you ring and answer the phone that we get this opportunity to talk. Because every time I try to contact you to try and ask you something or see how you're going or see if I can help you in any way, I'm sorry, mate, but the communication is just breaking down, and I'm bloody worried about you. I don't mind telling you that.
well,
So
I'm
does my
glad you're worried about me.
and
You
and
should be. I'm your
yeah, I
son.
know I am,
And I've
but
got no food, no money, and I'm squatting. I'm 2 months overdue in rent, and I asked for your help. I begged for your help with AFCA. I begged for your help with other organisations. I begged for your help to make a complaint to the hospital. I begged for your help to go to the police. I begged for your help to stand up for me with Steve Isonides. There are plenty of ways you could have helped that would have avoided the situation that I am in. Now, I have been squatting for 2 months. I haven't got food. I gave the dog sardines and I got the bread. Now, Cade has told you that he told me that he told you that I was a drug user again. So, the prejudice that you have ingrained in your head is that I'm A, crazy, and B, on drugs. So, when I ask you for help, you don't act in a way that's to do with justice. You act in a bare minimum way, like sending Weet-Bix, that wouldn't give me money because of your prejudice that I'm on drugs, because that's what Cade told you. So...
I haven't got money to give you, Rich.
Well, anyway...
Get it through your head.
And get it through your head that you could have done plenty about justice before this actual situation arose.
I tried to get you a lawyer and you wouldn't talk to him.
You're blaming me for not talking to a lawyer. Are you fucking serious?
Okay.
And you know what? And then you hang up on me.
Until you get your language right, I'm sorry, I can't talk to you.
Well, Dad... Oh, fuck you, Dad. Until you get your fucking through your head that you could have fucking done a whole lot more instead of scapegoating me and fucking damning me to hell, you can go fuck yourself, Dad. Fuck yourself. You could have helped me with Steve Isonides thing when my car was stolen, when I was fired from the Age, when I was fired from somewhere else. You didn't have to not support me in my sexual abuse case. You didn't have to, reject me at the AFCA case when I asked you to be my advocate. You didn't have to kick the can down the road when I told you that there was a government conspiracy and Centrelink were fucking me over. You told me to be patient. I was going fucking crazy. And now you're calling the mental health people the same fucking people that you locked me up in when I demanded my justice. You didn't see justice. You saw a fucking mad person. Well, Dad, I'd like to say that your ingrained prejudices about what madness is and isn't, and any prejudice to do about drugs, your internalised homophobia, the obvious troubles you have with your narcissistic wife, Mother, and the fact that Mother says, the NDIS will help you, when I've clearly explained to her 100 times that the NDIA Minister Reynolds has rejected me. I am trying to get it through your head that it's not me not talking to lawyers. I've tried to speak to 100 million lawyers. It's the fact that you won't understand that this systemic gaslighting and scapegoating and character assassination goes beyond you and me, and I can only tell you a certain amount of times. So, Dad, sorry if I get distressed with you, but you have been my original enemy. You were barely there for me as a child. I think we did 3 things. We went fishing when I was 6. We went to Broken Hill when I was 13. And we went to a Midnight Oil concert when I was 47. The rest of the time, you're at baseball or sitting on your ass, not complaining about your own son's death in a hospital. And you know what? That's shit. You victim blamed me for wanting to die from systemic government oppression that Mother Dearest blamed me for having evidence of. The family are my original enemies. Brother, I was the one who did the financial thing for me to get me help. The day I came home from hospital, after I died and then got kicked out, 2 minutes after I walked in, I was so stressed that I would be a burden on the family. You said to me in your words, pay your own rent. How was I going to pay rent now that you had not atoned my justice issues, and that you called me crazy and got me locked up? And by nature of doing that, you actually lost me my accreditation. I had no job to go to. And when your own family don't see you as a human being, they see you as an illness. And they see you not as a person who deserves dignity, justice, and equity and equality before the law. And they prefer to damn you to hell by calling you crazy. I mean, it's a very, very sad situation. Would you employ me? I actually asked Brad that question. Okay, I tricked him one day. I said, would you employ a schizophrenic person? He goes, oh, probably not. Oh, why not, mate? He goes, suppose they could do some stuff. And that's exactly the internal politics and dynamics of my family. Because I've embarrassed the perfect facade that they think they have of their own unit. I am from that unit, and I'm a fucked unit. That makes them all perfect and me the fucked unit. However, I'm the one who's done the PhD and de-identified the label that I was given, and I've readjusted my life in a way that works for me. And further to that, Brad said to me at that financial meeting, well, you don't live within your means. You've got fucking problems. I can publish it all if you want. But he well knew that I was getting $550 a fortnight, and my rent was $375. Brad, I'm afraid that your amazing skills and your tight ass, and Grandpa used to say he's tighter than a frog's ass, and that's watertight. You know, I rang him up a while ago, and he said the absolute toxic gaslighting thing. Yeah, make sure you keep in touch. Talk soon. He's not going to talk soon to me. I waited. He's never talked to me again. And Jodie, dearest, well, she's clearly on tenterhooks for me embarrassing her as the femdom drag queen that she is with the transhumanist family, and she objects to anything to do with breaking the law. She chooses conscious ignorance. And on my birthday, as the whole family did last year, I rang all of them, and they all hang up on me, apart from Jodie, who at least had some guts and said to me, why don't you get the fuck out of our lives, you druggo and schizo? Never heard from her again for another 9 months, until I sent them an honest appraisal of what they had witnessed and what they are guilty of in terms of my justice issues. She took that as an opportunity to ring the CAT team. And the CAT team came and they locked me up. So in a way of Stockholm Syndrome, I had to be friends with my oppressors. I had to appease them and please them. Do all the things they say, do the right things. Get out before Christmas. The NDI rejected me. All this stuff was going on. And it was Jodie who was instrumental in getting me incarcerated. It wasn't about care. It wasn't about mental health advocacy. It wasn't about she was worried about me. It was that she wanted to punish me because of her own conscious or subconscious internalized homophobia, fear of the unknown, and me embarrassing her family. We were all born with stamped with mum and dad's ethic of get married, have babies, live in the suburbs, buy a house. That was imprinted in us in such an indelible way that everyone has gone to great lengths, apart from me, who have tried to emulate and carbon copy that in their lives to the point of post-humanism. But it's different. Like, it's a different age. You can't be stamped with that indelible imprint from childhood and try and replicate it in the current world, because it's different. And to that, my sister didn't invite me over for a family day because she told me I'd be jealous of her house. To be fair, my house has got character. It's got fucking wicked things in it. And I love my life and I love me. And my sister's house is the most... It's like an industrial complex of like modern slavery. How you sell your soul like a whore to the highest bidder and then get a mortgage to slave to it the rest of your life, to pop out babies in the same carbon clone copy that your parents did, whilst holding on to their prejudices of the 1940s and by not acknowledging anyone who thinks any different. And that's called toxic family scapegoating. Mother Dearest says that the NDIS will look after me. Mother Dearest is a bit of a dimwit. But anyway, that's a little conversation with my dad. I'm just trying to rationally and calmly explain to him, but we trigger each other. He's worried about me. I've just told him I'm being incarcerated. I say one little swear word, like it's the end of the world, and he hangs up on me. Anyway, what can you do? You can't reject those who have already rejected you, I'm afraid.